like, man. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honorable DJ Metal Monkey. And today is podcast 128, I believe. And today I got my boy back.
What's up?
Jah Givingtree. Yes. That's the guy. I put John Givingtree on the thing and then I had to put Jah Givingtree. That mistake. That was my earlier podcast. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, man. Like, I didn't. And then what sucks is, like, you got a whole YouTube that is so dope. You know what I'm saying? I went back and I was actually looking. But you know the thing about this, you got great content. But see, I didn't know at one point how the algorithm worked. Cause your shit, like when people go to it, like they gonna be hooked. I watch damn near like everything, like even though it was from like then, like horoscope.
I gotta pick that back up though. I've been planning on, adding more to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing a lot of art lately and stuff like that, but like that's been on my mind.
Shit, you got an ashtray. So with the art and everything like that, like I seen the new pieces and shit. Like that's fucking dope, man. So is it COVID making you really get to your bag? I know a lot of people get their bag right now.
I guess because you got the time, you know what I'm saying, like time to be able to get stuff done. But then it's a lot of idle time too, because you kind of uncertain on like, oh, how's it gonna be? How are things gonna be? But then you get time to do, get into your arts and crafts or whatever you do.
Yeah, you get like, shit, you got hella time now. Like, I be at the house just sitting there I mean, did my work. Like, everything I need to do is just like, but I guess you gotta dig deeper, man. You know what I'm saying? What you got going for Thanksgiving, man?
Man, I'm laying low this Thanksgiving. I'm laying low, like, I don't even think I'm gonna do anything, you know what I'm saying? I might make a little something, just to have some food at the house, but other than that, I'm not getting into nothing big,
You ever think about this, man? Like, Thanksgiving is in Columbus Day the same fucking day?
Not really, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, when I think of Thanksgiving, that's a good question, because, like, when I think of Thanksgiving, like, of course, you know what I'm saying, you want to think of the massacre of the natives and stuff like that, but at the same time, I use the word Thanksgiving, like a time to give thanks for, like for me it's one of my favorite holidays, because like Christmas, you got to think about gifts and buying stuff for people and what.
I like Christmas though, man.
I like Christmas too, but it's still stressful. Thanksgiving is just about food and family, you know what I'm saying? So it's less stressful.
That shit. Yeah, I was looking at a lot of people and stuff, man. Like, social media been a motherfucker right now. Like, your social media crazy too, ain't it? Like, like as the year go on, you ever notice that, like, it's people that was, like, sort of quiet, sort of into their job or whatever, and now they, like, just sharing the wildest memes and shit. Like, they, like, trying to be the king of, like, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like this.
I think go back to the time. People got time now,
Yeah, they man, like, people got hella time now, So, you been doing any traveling, man? Like,
yeah, I went to Miami and I saw my family. It wasn't of the best circumstances, you know what I'm saying? My family passed away. And then I went to Albany, Georgia. My uncle had passed away, so I had to do that, you know what I'm saying? But then, like it's sad, but like those are sad times, but then it's times where you get to see your whole family at one time,
going back home. Like,
so it's like it's bittersweet.
Yeah, you get like a whole vibe to it, to where like everything makes sense. I mean, you can't really say it's good or bad.
It takes you back to like where it started from. When you like, okay, I understand that.
Yeah,
and then growing up, you see like you notice things and you see people in a different light now that you're older and mature, and you understand more things. You know what I'm saying?
And then the shit, it's the change and the shock of like how change is, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you go back home.
For real, you see your nieces and nephews, and they having kids now and stuff,
You had anybody die from COVID?
Oh, nah.
But it's a lot of people though, like dying from COVID. I don't know if it's overrated or underrated. I know death is just.
But the weird thing is, both of them, they went to the hospital and, you know, like they got sent home as being fine and died later. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the worst. Part.
That's the worst. Because right now hospitals ain't even doing too good. They ain't got good help either. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get your top notch shit because it's so many people.
That's another reason. That's what people don't understand. That's another reason why you kind of got to stay in, because it's not just if you get sick with COVID. Like, just say you have another emergency, you get a cut or you cut your finger, and stitches, and you got to go to the emergency room, and it's already packed with COVID people, and then you put yourself at risk.
Like, it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you leave, you're going to have COVID, or while you in there, something's going to happen.
Like, you don't want to have to go there for nothing, so be careful out there, you know.
You got a nigga in there with COVID, you know, it's crazy as fuck, man. Man, but this year played out crazy, man. Did you, we didn't talk last time. Last time we talked, the protests and none of that had happened yet.
Nah.
And we was just talking about how crazy the coronavirus was.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
this has been a crazy time as far as like the protesting, you know what I'm saying? But like, I kind of felt proud this time around that, like, you know, like with the George Floyd thing, you saw people from around the world standing up, you know, in solidarity and stuff like that. Right. That's unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? Like that was deep. You know.
That got so big, man, and that was like a real positive thing, man. You know, like it's always this was a trying year.
It was a trying year.
Shit. I
I
forgot about that. That went all around the world and nobody really, like now, nobody really says anything about it. And I'm like, because we got Breonna Taylor and we got like Ahmaud Arbery and we had the shooting at Wendy's and, you know, but.
Yeah, exactly. It's one after another after another. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
I said they had to get that fucking president out of there, man.
I don't know. Like.
I wasn't against his policy, a lot of his policies, but. Just the division.
Trump got some things right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as the China thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though that was like one of our allies, but we did have to tighten up on them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did.
That, Trump got some things right.
They look a little sketchy over there.
You know, exactly. But at the same time is that racist rhetoric, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what I think the Republican Party doesn't understand is that, like, most black people are conservative. It's like, they don't like abortion, they... Baptist, Christian, you know what I'm saying, like type ethics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So their beliefs line up with a lot of the Republican Party.
That's what
you know what I'm saying.
It
but
benefits
it's just
us.
that little racist aspect.
But if you go,
we can't get with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you throwing that on top of it, man. Like I'm good because like. We tired of being your nigga, man.
Exactly.
There ain't gonna be too many more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how people feel now. Like, there might be too many more.
And I guess after this election was amazing too. Is like him as a loser, he got more votes than a lot of the winners. You know. It's like you saw that map and you see how like the country is divided right through the middle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like this is, you know.
And see, that's the effect. You think okay, being a social media star, by him being not a social media, but a social media star and a celebrity, like a reality show star, plus all of the
businessman or whatever.
Yeah, you think that's what it is because he still got followers.
And that's what's crazy. Like I think that's what's crazy about like that administration. It's like he lost, but he kind of won in a way. You know what I'm saying? But he's not using it in the right way. Like if I was President Trump, and the advice I would give to him is like, okay, you lost, but look at how many people that love you now. You know what I'm saying? And ride with you now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, you know, not leaving the office peacefully and making this fuss. No, leave peacefully, build your little base up, and then you guys can come back with a different candidate, maybe, you know, one of your children or something like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, like,
but now, like, he kind of leaving it in disgrace, like doing stuff that people never did before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's leaving our country open to, you know, like attacks and you know what I'm saying? For
right
real.
now, it would be just so bad.
Yeah.
And actually, man, we under attack because COVID is here. Like, that shit didn't just.
Yeah, that's true.
It had it. See, the thing about the United States is when we get something like a pandemic or something, you gotta realize that this did not come unintentionally. You know, nothing in America, maybe in Germany, maybe in India.
See, but us as Americans, sometimes we like to think that stuff is only happening to us because like we're so, you know what I'm saying, encapsulated in our American bullshit, you know what I'm saying, not really looking at it as a global thing. This is happening all over the world. It's not just happening to us, it's happening everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But like our news just feeds what's happening here and we think it's a political thing and it's hype and it's not real or it's this it's that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
we got too many options though. I think that's another thing.
We got too much misinformation. So it's like you don't know what to believe. It's like, okay, at one point you're saying that it's dangerous, but you're not shutting the stuff down like you did before, but it's supposed to be so dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like people are still going to work, like people, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, I don't know. You gotta kind of think for yourself on this one. You know?
Yeah, man. You do. You have to. Like, it shows you that you totally gotta think for yourself. Like, that shit is.
You gotta think for yourself on this one. It's like to me, it'd be smart to just care to, like be cautious. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like the mask thing. You know, like me, I'm a smoker, and you know, like sometimes, like it's really hard to breathe with one of them things on. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I hate going to
like about to pass out. I can't get enough air, but at the same time, you know, it's like, you know, I gotta limit the places I have to go where I have to wear a mask. You know what I'm saying?
Because you get tired. You're like, man, I can't breathe. You be at Walmart, and usually before I get to Walmart or somewhere like anywhere in public, anywhere, I'm gonna smoke before I leave. And then when I get there and I got that mask on, it's like, man, I don't want to have a panic attack. I just
for real.
Like, I don't want to have yeah. So man, like, how many new pieces you got, man, that you gonna show me today? I'm trying to get pictures of all of everything.
I can show you what, like, one that I finished and one that I'm working on now. You know what I'm saying?
We're good in a second. You know, we just run a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be in the next segment. That's gonna be the cool shit. Yeah. But yeah, man. Like, what's been inspiring you, man? Like, musically,
art-wise, like, to tell you the truth, like, I'm going through like a little block right now. Like, I'm trying to get through it. It's just, you know, it's just making yourself do it. You know what I'm saying? I know once I like put the paint to the canvas, I'll be all right. But it's just like, just making myself do that has been like, right? Like seriously, it's like everything's in my mind right now, and I guess that might be a part of my process. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's 2021 coming up, and you kind of optimistic, like?
I am optimistic about 2021, and it's not like
some people are scared though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not scared. It's like, you know, like shit happens every year. You know what I'm saying? For real,
man. I know.
Every year. You know,
to break it down and make it simple and plain. Yeah, that's
real. But it's like
every fucking year
we can get through. Like we got through this weird stuff this year, so it's like next year it can't be that much better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it can't be. It can't be, man.
Yeah. And if it is, we know how to handle it.
You've been checking out all these shootings and shit and rap music, man. Like,
man, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it. It's like a King Von thing, and it's like, okay, y'all young and y'all rich, and y'all don't got nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying?
Like nothing.
Y'all
got money and y'all
shooting
at each other
you
and
know
shit,
what
dude. Like, what?
It's like losing your life right at the prime of you know, your hype and for what? You know what I'm saying? For
that's
real.
too young. Like, you haven't did anything, man.
Nothing.
Like, what?
But you know what I'm saying? Like, at least he own his masters and his family get the, you know, like, you know.
But that don't always equate though to like that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Breonna Taylor family. Like, we're gonna give you $50 million. I mean,
that's the lawyers take they like 33%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gonna get $3 million or something. Like, And your uncle
But still, nobody got convicted though.
Nobody's convicted. Yeah, I'm gonna pay you off. That's why y'all shouldn't take that money.
That's the slap in the face. I mean, I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
in a sense, I understand.
$20 million versus nothing. You know
it shouldn't be at a point to where
still ain't gonna. It should give me something.
You should get the money, but at the same time, it shouldn't be where like you can't.
But it's like, where does this?
You can't say anything.
Where does this money come from? Maybe that's the better question. Is like,
right.
Instead of charging the taxpayers, let's start digging into police officer pensions and stuff like that for these type of you know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, this nigga ain't forgot, man. We ain't forgot. You know, like Black Lives Matter, you rarely hear it. Like the roaring is going down for a second. Yeah. But then you got Antifa. You checked out Oregon yet? Oregon's new laws.
Yeah, nah. What's the new law?
Everything legal.
Wow. Oh yeah, all the drugs legal now.
Like, oh my goodness. But I think that's
smart.
It's smart. It's smart because
it's like then you can focus on real crimes and like stuff like drug addictions and stuff fall under health issues. You know what I'm saying? Instead of criminalizing it, where you have people that's not getting help and they just still caught up in the system and they still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's what
That's sad, but that's where we at now. You know?
Yeah, I know, man. Like
it's like you got to come up with like creative solutions to problems now.
Yeah, man. People are it's drugs and then the world. Like, they COVID. Like, I don't believe in all these commercials. They trying to scare people and all that. Because like for real, like it's only like 1.3 million people in the whole world. But we most of them. So you know what I mean?
1.3 what billion? It's gotta be more than billion.
Yeah, but it's million. Africa only got 41,000 cases of COVID.
Oh, okay. In the whole world,
yeah. And they're the least. Yeah, but then in the entire world put together it's like 1.3 million or something like that. It's going up, but
Yeah. That's a lot of people though. Still,
Yeah, that's a lot of people dying.
I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. To me, it's weird because it's like they're saying like all these people getting it, but at the same time, you still don't really I really don't know anybody who's had it. Or I mean, I've known people who've tested positive, but I haven't known anybody who had to go to the hospital and spend time in the hospital.
There ain't really too many people tested for it and then coming out not positive. Like
seriously?
Yeah, you take that test, and Atlanta, our numbers going down because people I ain't taking that test, bro. I just sit in the house. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do as a people. We know, that shit ain't come from us, man. We don't, what? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Just because it's Thanksgiving, that's what the Native Americans was thinking, Yeah. The people who was here, they was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And they weren't respecting that shit either.
Yeah,
so I'm at 50-50. I just think of my own mind. What movies you been on, man? What you do for Halloween? What's up, man? What you been up to?
I've just been chilling, man. I've really been just laying low and just being like I said, even with my art, seeing that block is the same thing with my life. It's not really a block. It's just that I'm being creative, but it's all in the planning stages. It's all in my head. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of time to think what direction do I want to go in, with a lot of different things, and it's kind of overwhelming, and I'm trying to, wade through it and come out on the other end. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can explain it, and it's I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a real positive thing because I had that time to self-reflect. You know,
it's just you have to. Yeah. That's crazy though. You're an artist though, man. The shit you've done, it's stuff that I don't know, man. I could just sit there and just stare at that, and I'd be good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's good to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, when you do your art, I do it for the love of it. I would do it if nobody, saw my pictures or nothing like that.
Yeah,
you know what
right,
I'm saying? It's not like I'm doing art shows or nothing like that. It's I do it for the love. So if nobody's seen them, I would still do them. Just like I have them up around my place now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I enjoy them, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, those that takes some time, man. Have you ever did tattoos?
Nah, a lot of people keep telling me that. That's like people say you should do tattoos, but I don't know. I'm like, I don't really like needles or blood. And, you know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, I know. And
I don't think that'll be for me.
Well, you gotta wear a mask anyway.
Yeah, I
Put
don't
your
know.
ass on a damn mask.
Like I don't have no tattoos. Like I don't have none.
Yeah.
And I like most people I know have them, and it's like I don't know.
Man, that's some crazy shit.
And it's not like I got nothing against them, but it's just like I don't have nothing against tattoos, but I know how I am. Like sometimes my mind changes. Like I might be happy with it at 1 minute, then look at this tattoo that I got. I'm like, this is garbage. I don't know why I got that. You know, because I changed as a person. You know?
That's exactly what you think. You know, like on mine, I'm like, I look down, I'm like, damn, what the hell was I thinking? Like, I'm not even that guy. Like, what the hell? Like, man, you stupid.
So like I already know. Like, nah. So I'll be happy with it at that moment, and then later on, be like, nah, I got this. Let's go on.
You been playing guitar, man? Guitar,
man, I found that guitar. Like, I can play the guitar.
That's
a little
some dope
bit,
shit,
you know
though, man. That's some dope shit.
Take little lessons and stuff, and but I can't play that one because it's broken. Like the little part is broken, so every time I tune it, it goes out of tune.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but like I want to get another one now that I've been playing around with that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's some relaxing sounds no matter what. Just playing with it's just like relaxing. It's like
real. And it's not as hard to play as people think, you know what I'm saying? Like with the guitar there's always an easier way to play the same thing. It might not sound exactly the same, but you can still do it.
What was you doing for Halloween? You watching any movies?
Man, I was working. Wow. I was working for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I got a little gig, you know what I'm saying? Like just off of tips, doing some little events.
That's the
little
shit.
Bartending type.
Dope shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool too. You know, when I come
dope
through.
Shit.
And like the tips and stuff like that. You know, so that's what I was doing.
Damn, hell yeah, man. Shit. Man, what's up with this flat earth? Alright, flat around earth, man.
Okay. I think like this. Like
it's round, man.
I feel like we live in a multi-dimensional universe where it's just a place of possibilities. So like it could very well be flat for me in my perspective and stuff like that, and still be round for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, okay, yeah, bet.
That's
wow,
how I
that's
feel.
dope.
You know what I'm saying? We share this space, but the experience ain't the same. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's powerful, man. Now, that's real talk. Damn, you put that right. Like, yeah, we share the same space, but the experience ain't the same. Yeah, that's actually right. And that's like, what I think too. I think everybody each has an individual. You know, like it's
exactly
like
point of view.
We're broken up in pieces. You know what I mean? Like, and that piece is significant.
Our perception is our reality. So if you perceive it to be that way, that's
right.
real. Just like you see them people who are die hard for Trump because that's their reality. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they
that's the reality.
Anything he say, like even if the scientists speak against it, in their mind is not true. It's fantasy, this and that, and like that kind of makes it real for them. You know what I'm saying?
The rise of Karen, 2020,
for real.
Boy, Karen became a thing this year, man. Like
it's crazy.
Man.
That's the weird thing about America, because like even with Trump, it's like it's you know like. They showed that there was a lot of black men that voted for him too, because I don't know what it is, but like people just like that certain type of like attitude that he has to say whatever, even if he's wrong, even if whatever. You know
and then too that sort of Joe Biden, the crime bill, just certain things.
See, that's why I couldn't.
Certain things.
Like I'm gonna be honest, I didn't vote. Like I had the ballot.
A lot of smart people did.
I had an absentee ballot. You know what I'm saying? I could have just filled it out, sealed it, and sent it, but I just couldn't bring myself to fill it out. You know what I'm saying? Just off of that, like Biden and that crime bill and the damage that did. I'm not gonna act like that's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not. That don't just go away. And the only reason that they stuck him up there with
Kamala.
No, not with Kamala. With Obama.
Obama,
because they still need to show them, look, hey, we still got somebody gonna be tough on the niggers. You know what I'm saying? When the crime, you know, tough on crime. You know, when they tough on crime, that means us. When they say crime, that's your black ass. That's exactly what they mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that's why they stuck him up there, and then that's why they put him against Trump, and then they put him with Kamala Harris because she has a proven track record of how many niggas she done locked up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Easy, like she a beast on the streets with that. But then like, the image,
and it's like, you know, still having her win is a moment of pride. You know, you see a black woman up there, and you know, you see a woman up there, and it's like, and it's opening up to, you know, everybody can, you know, dream to hold that office, but then it's still, you know, it's like it's just that public stage. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a show. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know it is. You know it is. Like, damn, I don't want to believe this, but it's obvious. Like it's beyond belief. It's like, damn, I know this, and they know it, and I know it, and I'm gonna act like this. And you gotta vote for somebody. Exactly. Sometimes you know, like
somebody.
You know, they got to, because to be honest, man, most of America don't vote.
Yeah, you see the numbers, but this was a record breaking thing, and then it's like, damn, does Trump really have a like with the whole fraud thing, like just being just like, you know,
wild,
like, I'm glad he's gone, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't like the racist rhetoric, but I'm saying like we're putting all of that aside and thinking about, okay, how regular elections are run and how many people turn out, and for this to be like a record breaking turnout, and then like in certain states he was winning, and then as soon as we count the mail-in ballots, you lost.
You lost. Like he had declared he won, man. Like that.
So it's like I can understand on his side, he could see like, oh damn, it might have been some kind of shit that could have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I don't know. He could have, but like for real, in all honesty, like. But man, just move. He's just
move on.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Like,
just
you
move
doing
on.
a little bit, man.
You're doing too much. Like you got all these.
You don't even want to say, like, if you don't, like, I'm the type of person, I don't even want the fake win. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't get it, like, if I was Miss America, right? Mm-hmm. The chick that Steve Harvey screwed up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like, glitter came down on her head. Like, she was on her way. Her dreams had been fulfilled.
Right now, and then
Steve Harvey was like, no.
Wow.
Like, no, I got to get this to Miss Columbia.
I don't like him anyway.
It's
just something about Steve Harvey. I just can't get with him.
That was so fucked up, man. Just think of how bad of a feeling that would be. Like, the glitter is already stuck on your forehead.
That's life. It happens like that sometimes.
It's blunts all in the damn ass.
But yeah, that's life. That's how it happens sometimes. I've been in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Not just like happening in that moment, but it's pretty quick. You know, you feel like, damn, I've arrived to the place where I want to be. Then, this shit ain't like I thought it was gonna be. You know?
So, something I wanted to talk about today, like systematic hip hop. I did a podcast the other day on it. It was like I was gibbering early in the morning, and I couldn't really get it together in my head, but I had to keep going. And so, but like systematic hip hop, I was thinking about it. It was like, why don't prisons have commercials? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't prisons have commercials?
Oh, prisons.
Yeah, and I'm just listening to
why would a prison have a commercial?
I don't know what podcast I was listening to. It's just somebody talking. It probably wasn't even a podcast. It's probably like a speaking, like George Carlin or somebody. Right?
Okay.
And then I heard, why don't they have a commercial? They ain't nothing but a hotel, and it was like within a bit of somebody's stuff, and I was like, damn. I was like, that's right. Like, for real, hip hop music is their commercial. Because you think about it, man. Like Denzel Washington, he don't act like the movie directors don't go get a real nigga to do. They don't go sign real niggas to play in their movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't go to the hood and really get gangsters. Yeah. You have to have 3 bodies in order to fulfill this role.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So it's a systematic thing. They like picking at hip hop.
Of course, like they.
You think? You know,
yeah,
like,
that's
I'm mad at that shit. I'm like, yo.
Remember, like back in the day when we was growing up, like okay, you still had like gangster rappers and stuff like that, but you had it was a mixture. It was a gangster rapper, then you had KRS-One, Public Enemy, and you know it was a variety. So it's like it wasn't just one type of
just like,
you know what I'm saying. Like now it's a variety of top as far as the vibes, but not like it's not a lot of conscious rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't, you know, they're not on that. They don't sell. And then like I keep trying to tell people like when you think hip hop music, it's a product, and a product is aimed towards the people who buy that product. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like if white people are the majority consumers like who are spending cash dollars on hip hop has to turn into a product that they can consume. You know what I'm saying?
So the demand is gonna go.
The demand is what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to white people, it might not be racist, but maybe it's a escapism of like, okay, I can get out of my dull life, and then through these hip hop lyrics, I can kill a nigga on the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they wanna.
Right.
That's what they want to hear. They don't
want
to hear no.
Thinking on no racist shit.
Exactly.
They just like that shit.
They just like that shit.
They like Training Day. They like American Gangster.
Exactly, because it's fantasy to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can't live. You know what I'm saying? So, but to us, you know what I'm saying, it's detrimental because we got people that's trying to live that life like for real.
Yeah.
But like they're the consumers, they're the ones who buy most of it. They're the ones who go to the concerts, and even rappers say that when they go to they have concerts. It's mostly white people out there because they can afford them tickets and all that stuff.
Right.
So they have to gear their music towards them, and that's what they want to hear for escapism. But you know what I'm saying, like if you're a white person, you don't want to hear, oh, I'll oppress people. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to hear that bullshit.
You don't want to hear
you want to hear that real shit. Like,
so I want to hear real black music. What would it sound like if we didn't even have all that to put into it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, we don't even know what that sound like yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then, you know, it's just so much music out right now, too, to where, like, it's the influence. Yo, in this one right here, man, like,
this piece, this does have actually like a story to it because like a friend of mine was telling me a story about like being a soldier and like being in the poppy fields of Afghanistan, like killing people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I call this one Rebirth in the Poppy Fields, like trying to take like a negative experience and turn it into a positive experience. Like, you know, like the sun is coming up, it's like a new dawn rising.
Right.
You know, like being reborn, that's what like being naked is. It's like when you're naked when you're born. And that's how, that was my line of thinking, you know.
Damn, that shit dope. Y'all check that out. All right, man. What's your Instagram, man?
It's at Jah Givingtree. You can see a lot of these paintings are up.
On your Instagram?
Yeah, I cook too, so you can check out my YouTube channel. It's the same name, Jah Givingtree. You know, I haven't been posting in a while, but I might change that. But that's it, you know.
All right, fam.
All right, man. Thanks for coming out, checking me out.
For sure. Well, man, see, like, when I got incense on, like, it's time, and it let me know I don't smoke for real. You know what I'm saying? So, like, now the incense is burning, and it's a good vibe in here. So, like, I was overwhelmed with smoke for a second. I was like, hold up, I'm smoking.
That happened to me earlier. I had to open up the door.
You had to breathe. You were like, yeah, man. But, yo, the vibe is so good, and really, if I just don't be, like, chain smoking like I normally do, I can catch that vibe. Like, I don't want to throw it off. Have you ever been, like, have you ever had somebody, like, calibrate you, like, calibrate the room around you, or...
I'll do it myself.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So you into tuning gear and all of that stuff.
Saging.
Yes.
Energy.
Yes. I had to put that up there because I had this right there. I'm like, yes. But yeah, man, like to tuning force, like I went and got tuned with me. It's like this lady did, like I want to have on the show too in December. Like pretty soon, I want to have a show. She gonna be on the radio though. You know what I'm saying? She was like, man, I ain't with that camera shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are. They ain't with the camera shit. Like, I can give you a load on this damn, you know what I'm saying, radio show though. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna be on there, but she tuned all me and my sons together.
Okay.
And like, to be honest, like since that moment, I just took a different part of me and I kind of tuned myself with them. Like, I know what they think. I know what, I'm ahead of them. I'm like, I know where you at, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? It took my worry away. But then you have to I need to get me some tuning forks.
Yeah, or the bowl.
Oh, the bowl, yeah.
The bowl,
Right. Yeah, man, we'll get down on that shit, bro. Like, you gotta teach, teach me what you know. You know what I'm saying? Shit, because I'm gonna tell Google up and shit. And then I know her, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I can go with her. But yeah, man, like, so you think social media had anything to do with the election?
Definitely.
That shit crazy, ain't it? It really do. That's where you should vote at. Now, that's where you should vote at.
It's like, they like, I was watching a documentary and it was talking about like how Facebook and algorithms and stuff, like how it loads you with stuff that you want to see. So like if you're leaning in this direction, they can just flood you with that information to make you go in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they will. They will.
Like that probably played a lot in this election. You know what I'm saying? Especially like even with the Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? If Facebook is only showing you the view that you want to see, you're not seeing the opposing view, so you can't get that information at all. You know what I'm saying?
Like the algorithm, exactly. One side like a motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. Did you see like the Joe Biden son shit where he was smoking crack off that little girl?
Yeah.
Yo, man, what's up with that? Like, we ain't gonna, like, what? What?
That's crazy. But I mean,
okay, we won.
I don't think that's a reflection on Joe Biden, but
no, we won the election, man. It's good, but let's rewind. Like, what this is, man? Like, he ain't Harvey Weinstein though.
For real.
Like, y'all
did too. See, and that's another thing. They don't talk about that.
Y'all got Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby. Like, come on, man.
We don't tell Trump.
Hey, you can't do that. They got Ron Jeremy for like 300 years, nigga.
Yeah.
They facing 300. Like, if you facing 300, you're at least doing 5. You know what I'm saying?
That's the porn star, Ron Jeremy?
Man, porn star, man.
Wow.
I forgot how many women, like, come forward and... Bro, what is going on?
Years.
Well, he facing 300 years, so he at least gonna do 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna do, like, you can't face 300 years and
that's
then
crazy.
You just get probation and nothing happens. Like, fuck out of here, dog. Like,
I think that's like people gotta be careful, especially like women. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta watch the situations that you put yourself in. Not like I'm not a victim blamer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But at the same
right,
time, you gotta be
shit
aware
happens,
of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying?
Shit happens, but at the same time,
like, people might not be on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? You thinking one thing, and they thinking another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, misleading and all of that stuff. That's why it's not good for our little girls to like just black girls in general. No girls. Nobody's girls.
I mean,
let me say that,
boys, little boys too. You know
a lot of this music, you know what I'm saying, like WAP and shit like that. Like, I shouldn't be able to YouTube a girl in the second grade
doing the channel.
You know what I'm saying, 6-year-old dancing to WAP. Like, dude, that's not gonna end out right. Like, see, we haven't did a lot of stuff that people trying to do. I think at any expense, people trying to do new shit.
Yeah.
Like, at any expense. They don't care what, because and then real plans, that's like the spaceship and everything, right? Real plans, they write them down and think them through. You know what I'm saying? That's why the old people are smart to have. You need older people. Because, man, you might be young and full of energy and ready to do something ain't never been done before. But you need, like, some type of end goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have the end goal.
Oh, you think they just putting stuff out there just to...
just I'm the first one to do this. Ain't nobody ever did this. And really, you got to do, like, with social media.
Yeah.
Who did the long-term effects of social media?
Like we don't know. That's what we
like.
what
It's
we get
nothing.
into
Like
now.
you can't
Like,
Google search enough.
But like they seen that the kids now are more depressed than kids back then.
They're more depressed.
Like we didn't know we was ugly. Now they know they ugly. You know what I'm
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm
I believe my parents, man, because like if I can't believe nobody else, I believe my mama,
Exactly.
my grandmama. They say I look
now
good.
they got all these YouTube followers telling them, "Nah, you
ugly as
ugly."
fuck. That's why I be telling people, man, don't get on that public thing and think people ain't gonna do what the fuck they do, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like my emails, people be calling me with that bullshit. Like they just call, like all day.
So,
just call. Your number on fucking Google, dude. And I thought about that. I was like, you know what? I'm not about to change what I do. I'm gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's some small shit, so I could imagine like anybody like.
Yeah, I feel sorry for people with kids now. Like, this is a whole different world. Like even with porn. Like, remember back in the day, like trying to
trying to watch some
man,
porn.
you better hope you had like your own VCR. You messed around and found a tape somewhere and somebody threw it.
You like, ooh, you wait till everybody go to sleep and wear them out. Ooh, you got this bitch right here. This tape is
for real.
This tape is activity for the evening.
For real.
Like, yeah,
white people.
white people from the 80s. Remember curly white people from the 80s. They be white people from the 80s or mustaches. The skinny nigga look like Luigi.
But now they got the whole selection on their phone. They can just
oh man, that's crazy.
No checks and balances.
Yeah, you can't stop a kid with a phone from looking at porn.
Exactly.
At all. Like at any age.
So what does that mean though? Like what these conversations need to be had earlier? Or like,
ain't nobody trying to have them conversations.
That's the problem.
You know, because their parents doing it too because we all got it at the same time. In a different time in our life.
So everybody trying to navigate
what's going on. Everybody trying to figure out what's going on. But like that, you got to think about the end game. That's why like right now I'm kind of like backing off.
Like all these kids getting disappeared because they done met somebody online.
Yeah.
And talked them into meeting.
And they too immature to be able to handle what's like actually going on.
And then not like don't have the relationships where they can tell somebody else what's going on. These people be preying on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. They don't even know it. And that's the
like,
craziest thing in the world. Like
I'm glad I don't have no kids in this time right here. Like
it's something, man.
Crazy.
And then like, but you just gotta tell them the right thing or tell them what you think, and then like let them know like, you know, you gotta talk to yourself.
Now, like if like back in our day, the influence that your parents had on you was a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they was your whole world. They was your like whatever they told you was law. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
couldn't tell them.
Yeah. You couldn't say,
now,
"Mama, you lying."
Exactly.
Man, shit.
Like now,
like
you can't discipline your kids like they disciplined us.
You can't whoop kids. You can't bat them in the mouth. Like man,
not to say all that was good,
shit.
But at the same time, like your parents had a lot more weight. You know what I'm saying? When they said something. Nowadays, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, they just come to like I'm not believing my parents. I ain't believing y'all.
They got all this information at their fingertips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that influence is a lot stronger. Like let me be popular on social media.
And while they're learning in a stronger way, we like at this age and up, they're learning at a different. They're like realizing, learning, and all of this at a slower pace, and these kids are picking up, and they like you slow, and you think you're not slow, but you're slow, man. The computer beats you.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like that's a fact. Like I play retro games, man. I'm playing fucking Super Tecmo Bowl right now. And I got one, when I get back home, I'm gonna get back to my series, but the computer beat me, man. Like, so at the end of the game, I didn't do nothing. I just like backed out of it and pulled the power cord. So I go back and get that ass. I don't want the computer to beat me. And that's just how life is with these kids. They don't want the computer to beat them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't want the computer to be, and they the computer.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're using against you, and dopamine is like more addictive than like.
That's what I'm saying. Like
dude,
man, I'm telling you,
it's
that was
the worst drug, the internet.
For real, like
I mean,
that was
social
on
media.
That documentary too, because it's like they keep like
what documentary?
I forgot the name of the documentary.
It was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix, but it was all about like Facebook and like how they make their money.
Yeah, that shit.
How it keeps
I forgot the name of it,
addicted and then like
you know the name of that?
Give you a dopamine hit every time you checking a notification, seeing that somebody liked something.
Right.
They keep feeding you.
It's a hit. Yeah, it's a hit. Like
you notice, like sometimes, like somebody might like something, but you might not get the notification until later.
Because they playing with you.
Yeah, they playing with you.
Games
it's a game.
And then they kick you out the community.
For real.
You know how much, man, like people start other Facebook pages. I'm back, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm back. Like, why you back? Straight out of Facebook deal. You didn't think about going to another site?
Wow.
And just saying, all right, this just ain't for me.
That's the thing that
telecom
black developers need to understand is like we need to get our own like social media type.
All right, so do you fuck with Boyce Watkins?
Yeah.
Okay, Boyce Watkins on his site, he got one. You just gotta go to his page and like check out. You gotta find it, but like go there because I'm signed up with it on one of my phones.
Like I'm talking about like a YouTube type platform. It don't have to be just for black people, but I'm just saying.
But just
like
something else.
Something else that'll give us an equal like playing field because like YouTube, a lot of black, content creators get gypped and stuff like that.
They get fucked, man.
For real. Like any little infraction, any complaint. Some people just be complaining off of racist stuff.
That's why I'm looking like
strikes and stuff like that.
On visuals, that's like why I'm looking on visuals and shit like that. It's like you have to go to Roku, Fire Stick, and like, you know what I'm saying, like Amazon, like where people can like just and do their thing, because like YouTube always want some of theirs, and like that can't be like your main shit. Like for real. YouTube just ain't.
It's a good way to build up like a following.
It's an extra place to get people for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an extra place. I know like everybody go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So like, but it's just an extra place because I don't do Vimeo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Vimeo,
I never tried Vimeo, but I'm starting to hear like that being mentioned a lot.
Vimeo is like, okay, it's for like if you wanted an art channel or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to get on the Fire Stick or whatever like that, you can go through Vimeo and they'll upload the app easier if you pay for the prescription, and it's like prescription.
That
was a moment, man. That was a moment, dog. I would have looked at that shit. I would have looked at that shit and I would have been like, yes. But I was so serious. But yeah, like, you pay for, like, I don't know, it started like $20-something. And then anyway, you can put it on like Fire Stick, or you can just fucking do it yourself for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just take the time and do it yourself. So that means get a couple people, maybe 5, and you get him to work on that, and that person to work on that, and like, you know what I'm saying, and help you as a collective. And then, you own. Otherwise, you can go to Vimeo, which I don't fuck with Vimeo. It's just something about it, man. They was taking my money. Like, I didn't fool with them or nothing. I just went to their site and I was like, yeah, this the way I'm gonna get on Roku. And then all of a sudden they was charging me money for like shit I didn't order. And they wouldn't stop. And so they just stopped. And they refunded me like half of the shit they took. So I was like, oh man, fuck this. And I went to developers, just go to Roku developer, and then they'll it's like instant channel TV. They're gonna give you one of those free accounts. And then after that, like, they got paid for accounts too after like 10 videos, which you'll be making money by then, so it don't matter. Just keep people watching your shit, man. Like, and you have a channel on Fire Stick, and then go to Amazon direct. Yeah. So man, we about to check out
a little pop art rendition of Billie Holiday. Yeah, so I was inspired. I had watched a little documentary about her, and it was real interesting, so I decided to do a little piece.
Damn, that's dope. That's dope. Look at that, man. Woo. Yo. How long it took you to do this though, man? What'd you say?
This one took me about I'll say about 3 weeks.
Dang. 3 weeks? Oh Lord, man, it took, man. I would end up quitting, man. Like for real. That's
3 weeks. If I added like
Oh,
all
man.
the time that I actually painted, it'll probably be like maybe a week. But
that's so dope.
I did it in 3 weeks.
Oh man.
Yeah, like this one.
Okay. Here we go. I love these bees, man. Remember the remember the 80s, man? Like, golly, man, 70s,
I
80s.
always want to be some bees.
Oh my God, man. The bees are the shit. Oh man, yo. So what inspired? I see the picture right here.
Yeah, so I had got this picture of a friend of mine.
Cold. Y'all see how
had this
close
picture
they-
on the Instagram. I was like, that's dope.
Man, that's all the way, man. That's all the way. Damn.
Yeah, I had to add like the torso to it just so it can, fit the whole.
Yeah. It makes sense. It looked like
It's
to
not
me.
finished. I'm still working on this one, so.
Oh, you working on? Oh
Yeah.
man, that shit is dope, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.